Crypto.com's lawsuit against the Thevamanogari Manivel, explaining a $10.5 million mistake. With exploration and expansion in mind, Crypto.com veered into several markets this year despite the onset of the bears. The platform managed legally set up businesses in various parts of the world. While everything seemed to be moving smoothly for the crypto exchange, news about its $10 million mishap took the front stage. Back in May of 2021, Crypto.com accidentally transferred a whopping $10.5 million to a Melbourne woman who sought a mere $100 refund. The Thevamanogari Manivel did not report the mishap and went on to spend the money. Purchase a luxury 5-bedroom house. This house reportedly entailed a home gym as well as a cinema, and the purchase was made back in February. Surprisingly, Crypto.com had no clue about its mistake for a period of 7 months. The firm went on to realize that it was short $10 million during its audit before Christmas. On the 7th of February, the firm went on to issue a freezing order against the woman's bank account. In the meantime, Manivel began moving some of her $10 million in funds. While she sent $430,000 to her daughter, she went on to transfer the house registration to her sister. And what exactly happened between her and Crypto.com after the $10.5 million mistake? Well, reports have revealed that both Manivel and her sister were being sued by Crypto.com for the $10.5 million. The case was filed in the Victorian Supreme Court, and its commercial division heard the case back in May. However, the judgment was recently made available. Gangadori reportedly did not turn up in court. Justice Elliott, who is overseeing the case, wrote about the same references to the fact of this case based on such uncontested evidence are necessarily open to challenge if Gangadori ever seeks to set aside the default judgment. Since she did not respond to the court or appear in it, the judge said, since she has not responded to any of the correspondence from Crypto.com solicitors, and that the effect of not filing an appearance is that the allegations in the statement of claim are taken to be admitted. Additionally, it was noted that both Manivel and Gangadori were seeking legal assistance. This year, an array of platforms encountered immense loss, while some succumbed to their hacks and attacks. A few others were dragged down by the bears. Crypto.com, however, seems to have driven itself into a $10.5 million loss. Obviously, this is a little comical because, typically you see exchange mistakes go in the opposite direction, where an exchange makes a mistake and the users lose the money, right? And you end up in a position where we talk about, not your keys, not your crypto, securing your crypto, your own crypto, holding it off of an exchange, whatever. In this particular case, it's kind of the reverse, where the crypto exchange made the mistake of accidentally refunding somebody way more than they requested on the refund, and then not even realizing it for 7 months, which is absolutely insane that actually happened. Their auditing process, I think, needs to be a little bit better. You would think that they would have some better automation in the background that would be looking for mistakes like this. Obviously, this is a big deal, but it does go to show, at the end of the day, even as Crypto.com is a sponsor of the channel and we do utilize their Crypto.com Visa card to pay all of our cryptocurrency expenses, mining expenses, like, of course, rent over at the farm and, of course, the power bill, which I find that to be the easiest way to liquidate my cryptocurrency to do that. That being said, all cryptocurrency exchanges have the potential for mistakes. And that's really what this shows at the end of the day from my perspective. And because of that, you need to make sure that you're securing your crypto in a manner where you have control of the keys, At the end of the day, that's pretty much where you're at, because this mistake could very well go the opposite direction and they could lose users' funds. And then you're in a pretty big pickle. Now, what should Manivel have done? Well, use Tornado Cash, of course. Just kidding, but it is kind of funny that they're just not responding and holding on to the $10.5 million. I mean, if you woke up with $10.5 million in your Crypto.com account, you know, especially at times like this when the chips are down as they were for the average person, you know, running into $10.5 million probably feels super awesome. But then again, you know, it's not yours. Eventually, you're going to have to pay the piper. Just return the money, I think, is pretty much where it's at. And be like, hey, you guys made a mistake. Also, would you mind, you know, giving me a little kickback, you know, maybe $100K. Maybe just help me pay off some of these credit card bills. They're really killing me. Some of these medical bills, you know, maybe just throw me a bone. Help me get those paid off. I was nice. I returned the money, you know, that sort of thing. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. You can check out the full episode here or more crypto content down here. Also, I'd like you to check out my locals page at sonofatech.locals.com, where you can become a member for free or choose to be a $5 a month supporter that unlocks additional content.